Today we're going to be playing with some more post-ban list for OP-10, and this time we got the Perona in action here. So we got two packages that we're run with, one being the big Wano package, trying to get all the dangerous 5 costs or 4 costs to come out and play. And then we're also doing the Mihawk package that can take advantage of the 4/6 slashes also. Also Perona is part of this because it is... I'm gonna probably pronounce this wrong, Shikikaru Kingdom, but it can be extra bodies out. It's essentially the Gekomori equivalent of just playing things out and cheating them out. And we also got the Stussy because we're gonna have a lot of these one drops lying about, and it'll be good to try it out. Though maybe in lesser capacity, but we need to find that late game piece, and Stussy could be one of them, or Kaido, because we have all the card draw and we don't really have that same problem that Gekomori does. But anyway, that's a lot of words. It's time to have some action, and timestamps will be in the description as well as the deck list, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Okay, so we got Bon. Good news is that we can clear out their big stuff if we get the Sussy, no Sussy. But in any case, let's go and keep this. We have a Stussy, which is all we need. The Belle of the pink hair. So what are we looking for Momonosuke? Probably Hiyori. That would be the gander. Oh, we don't need Hiyori. We just need to get something to play with it. Or Samurai can come in later, but when later? Probably get Otama here. And we'll let it go. So those be searching too. They get useless Captain Kid. We don't worry about that for right now. Yeah, that's gonna always happen. I think we just get rid of the Bonney. And then we play Hiyori, get the Ryuma out. Do they want this so bad though? Maybe we don't go, no, we have to. Rest. We'll see if they're gonna keep it around and use Rosinante ability to get rid of itself to protect the Bonney for a turn. Yeah, so it looks like Rosinante is no more. Oh no, they let it go. Alright, so Hiyori will go into the power of the double attack. And then we'll have 6 Dawn to work with. Hopefully we get a Samurai here so that we can get some cards. They're at 5 Dawn now, so they don't know that we have the Stussy online. So their big 10 drops are not so scary. But again, we'll have to find out if we can handle this. Do they even play Basil Hawkins anymore? I haven't seen them use Basil Hawkins ever since 07. They have Cavendish though. I can't deal with the Cavendish. But it doesn't seem like they have it. Hello. Gonna rest this. Gonna try to get their life down a bit. They'll use their leader ability and to do all their craziness. And we'll deploy. Samurai is only as good if we get the amount. But right now, we'll just get the Ryuma. And then we're gonna go Yori again and get another double attacker. Because it wouldn't do much good to pop the Rosinante because they have Tashigi to get rid of it. But so they're up to 7. Okay, Carrot's gonna freeze some stuff. We'll take. This has to go. No rest our character for obvious reasons. Pop this one. And then let's see if we can get some card draw here. Their blocker type. All right, so they have they have the Captain Kidd. Cavendish first. I think we still use Stussy to get rid of it. Or maybe we don't and just take care of the carrot. A lot of moving pieces here. Okay, I'm not too concerned with blockers as of now. Let's do another cheap 7. Versing the other Ryuma, I take it. Alright, so now they have their Dawn set up. They can play Captain Kidd and do some stuff. If they're gonna invest little in this, I'm just gonna counter. So a little rust. If they do, whatchamacallit, if they do their whatchamacallit, they rest, they put Tashigi, we can rest the Tashigi. And then we can just go wide. Okay, they're not going to do any of that. I made a mistake. I should have let it go. I'll never see this coming. Anyway, let's go 6 here. I should have let that Ryuma die, but now it's probably going to be a lot more helpful here. I'm actually not going to use a swing here. Or maybe the counter will be a lot more useful. Because I think I need the 2K counter to survive. In case they Hody me. So yeah, that's what they're gonna need. We'll have 5 Dawn to attack with. So all I need to do is block a shot. If I take this, how can they split the damage? So it's either 8, 9. I can block 8, but not 9. So they can't go double 9. So I think we take. So yeah, 9 we can. Okay, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10. We're good. Especially now, we're good. 1, 2, 3. They did not see the Stussy coming, so they got the sus. We got Suga. Mulligan this. We don't have combo, but now we do. What we're gonna gonna do on turn 4? We'll search. Yori is great here. I think in this case we can afford to go a little slow. Rest. They're gonna be able to go to 7 down, which isn't enough. So we can go trash. We'll play the dog actually. And then we go in. They're gonna counter out. So no Dawn gain, but soon they're gonna be able to get Rosinante. That would be the main play. They're going 6. We'll take. Okay, so that's their ability outright. We're starting to get some momentum going our way, but let's see how we can handle said momentum. We can start getting some Dawn back with Perona. And we can get some Dawn up just to build some movement. And then we can go Rosinante into Momonosuke. So we'll start with a 5k swing. Then no counter, we'll go 7 with it. So they'll get their Dawn back. But now we're gonna start putting the bodies down. If they have Dofi here, we're gonna be in trouble for a turn. Actually, no, we won't. We'll let the Rosinante go. We can minus and clear out with Ryuma now. I'll take this. That's a really good top deck there. Perona ability to -1. Using a character. And then we can go Ryuma to get rid of it. Now we have some Dawn left. So let's search for some stuff. We can get the 2k counter. Get the Dawn back. Oh, I didn't know this interaction. That's cool. What does that change? We go Otama. We can get this. We can get Yamato for a counter. We can play the Samurai. I don't know why I did that. I could have done that with the Otama, but that was a missed attack. Oh well. We're just gonna go 7k swing. It seems that they couldn't find their Dofi or their high cost stuff. So even though we were able to get some advantage. Oh wow, they had Shanks next turn. But we would have had Stussy to counter. So hard seeing how that wouldn't go our way in that case. Get the pudding. Do we want to go first or second with it? I'm thinking either one is fine. First is probably going to help us the most. That's a cute little combo, but is it what we're looking for? Let's get greedy. That's more like it. All right, let's get Momonosuke to the fray. So they got their Kaido and Linlin combo. That's the big scary one. We can knock it down with whatchamacallit, Stussy if we find her. And Burley is the trigger blocker. So that should be the end of that. Let's see what we can find in our treasure. Oh, that's gotta be the most brutal thing in the world. I think we played this wrong. What did they throw off? They're Burley. Yeah, can't do much about that. Okay, so they're gonna be delegated to a 4-drop, and so we play Ryuma. Okay, Hiyori can help, but let's see if they drop anything here. Or are they going to put 3 into pudding? Oh no, they're just going to just do the ramp. Well, seeing as our Stussies are no longer in tune, we're seriously going to need to find the last Stussie. Or at least rotate through our hand in order to find it. But let's see if we can just go through the deck. Hiyori's going to be helpful in that regard. Let's just swing 5. They're not going to deploy it. We'll play the double attacker. And we'll pass. So yeah, they didn't use the trigger because they want to pull off the Lin Kaido combo. So now our priority is to make sure that we just get them down to no life as soon as possible. We'll be up to 7 next turn. I think we're gonna just stick to attaching 2 and then swinging for the fences. I'm gonna take it. Counter with that one though. I think we're gonna put 2 Don into this. Yamato is too late for Yamato, or otherwise that would have been really helpful. But plan is to go 8, 1, then 4. 7, 2. No, we're gonna go 2. Okay. That gives us an opening for playing Yamato, actually. This will have to take precedent. And then all we have to do is go for broke. We'll play a double banish so that we deny them card draw. And then we go 5, which will get them to either they counter out or what else could they do? They're gonna have to drop the 10 mom now. So they drop 10 mom. We can play Yamato. We're just gonna take. Counter. So they play 10 mom. We know a 10 mom's in life. Okay, so this is where the fun begins. I doubt that they have the counter for this. Okay, so didn't help. Then we go another 8. And then we go all in and see if we have the power. Whoo-wee. Yep, that was our game plan. Just have to rush them down until there's nothing left. They had bricks for days. They had all their Lin-Lins in one basket, despite them having the searchers. We avoided calamity. Oh, the great and powerful RP Luffy. Let's mulligan this. We got searchers, but can we use them? Okay, so they got their Gum Giant. We got Momonosuke here that we can look at. Hiyori is a good combo piece. So is Otama. But we can actually play Hiyori here and get the rotation going. So yeah, can't defend that. Are we gonna pull down the Zoro? Maybe. They are going to pull down the Zoro, but we can beat them down. We have a Hiyori here, and we can crash, play Swordsman, pop the Zoro, and since we have no other Don left, we just go after Nami. Our next turn is looking pretty weak. Gonna have to take that for sure. Okay, this gives us some options, so I can actually just rest it, and we can go 5 again. But this is gonna be what we get on this search. We can get Hiyori again, however, we're not gonna get much out of it. Let's try to go after Zoro one more time. And we're gonna have to play Hiyori, try to get the 2 cards down. And we can play the wolf and pass it. Now we're slowly setting up a board, but we are pretty vulnerable right now. We're gonna have 8 Dawn next turn. I'll have to counter that. We can play another Hiyori, put the dog down, and let's see where we go. We'll just swing 7. Another 7. And then Hiyori, get another dog down. And then we set up a blocker and pass. And then we can start using these Stussies to put these to good use. Okay, Newgate's gonna go after some cards. Let's see. We're gonna have to let that go. And this one as well. But we can start getting payback with Stussy. Start pulling this, peeling off the Whitebeard, and then we could use this to try to go after Kid. They let it go. Okay. We are definitely cooking something here. Another beard. I'm probably gonna have to give it to them. We'll just have to let it go from here. 10k swing into life. And then we'll Stussy. Take out the Newgate. So they're gonna have another 9 up. Okay, so Rush Luffy is a threat. How are they going to deal with this board, though? Of course, I'm going to counter out of it. And then we'll just counter out of so. It's too bad that we don't have life here, but what we can do is just start hurling 10k swings, and then we put the 2 blockers down. So they're gonna have to drop a card and then drop another. Then we'll do the same thing here. Do another 10. And then we introduce double blocker and Ryuma. So no life. We can try to make this work. Definitely gonna need to keep these 2 Stussies alive. So now they still have their swing and some Dawn left. Okay, so they're down to 7. Queen. Okay, so what are they gonna do now? Okay, so they're just gonna open up the board some more. But now this opens us up to using Stussy one more time. So we're gonna have to take this one. We don't have any more blockers, so we're gonna have to go for it. 10. So they'll get their card draw, go back to 8. Go 8 to life next. And I don't know if they're going to be able to handle a whole bunch of 10k swings. Do another 10k. Then everything else into leader. Okay, so they only had one 2k left. GG. Indeed.